What's going on, precious people? How y'all doing today, treasures and blessing family? Today I got something very powerful for you, Brother Reese. I got something very awesome for you, very amazing for all you people that have been looking for voiceovers. You've been looking for how people have been making their voiceovers to their videos, and they've been you know, you see the voice from 11 Labs. You see Adam, which he's also on other platforms of people who incorporated 11 Labs into their company. So I found this one for you. It's very powerful, and you're allowed to, there's a free version and there's also a paid version. I'm not getting paid for this. You understand, like, I'm not affiliated with them, but I like to give y'all free information. All I ask is that you hit the like, subscribe, and comment, and the bell icon. Don't forget to hit that, because that helps us to grow the channel. That helps us to put out more production for you. Helps me to be able to take this time that I'm, you know, studying and searching out for you, so that I could bring more content to you. So today we're going to go over this. We're going to look at this. It's called Fish.Audio app. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but if you're not, welcome to where you have an opportunity now to be able to use the 11 Labs, to be able to use the voice of Adam and other people too. So now I'm over here at the home page, and just stick close, because I'll get into the pricing and all these other things. As you can see on the side, and you know, I even found this myself, so I can't wait to share the information that I find to be able to help you as my treasures and blessing family. Okay, so in this platform, Fish.Audio app, I'm going to start at the home page right now, and it's looking like you have many different options. What I really like, because I overlooked this a little something, so it says clone your own voice. Everybody wants to clone their own voice. A lot of the videos that y'all make when you want to create your own avatar using other platforms, now you can see that using other platforms, people are like, they're voice sequencing themselves. They're making it like their voice, or they're using another voice for their picture. So they're creating their own avatars these days. So you can clone your own voice there, and it also has a fantasy role where it says create immersive audio experience and bring characters to life. And therefore, I guess if you create your own avatar, you create something else, or if you wanted to sound like the voice to change, maybe sound like a pixie or something like that, then you have an opportunity to go in there. That's why it's called fantasy role. And then you just got the regular generate speech. This is very powerful, awesome, because I like the fact is that you can just put if you really want to create a nice YouTube channel, go and take the speech, and then, you know, go to ChatGPT, do whatever you have to do to write a story, and also add your own stuff. People are just copying and pasting, and they wonder why their channels are not doing, like, you know, big numbers and everything else. You know, people are looking for anything right now, and people are looking for information right now. So there's so many different ways to get paid, but there's different ways to be able to get the best out of this. But this is a platform that I think everyone should have, and we're going to go down through it. It has my voices, it has discovery, you understand, where you could come down here, and I'm going to be able to play you some of the voices that you can use here, and you could use characters. But I would also tell you, be careful using cartoon characters and using Mickey Mouse and all them, because remember, the publishing and the people who use them, they probably can I don't know if you could get monetized. Maybe if you use a short clip, I think that's the better way. But look at this.
Oh, Barnacles, this is the most amazing day ever. I get to flip Krabby Patties and go jellyfishing with Patrick. Asterisk giggles, asterisks.
So also remember that, you know, listen to your stuff when you post it for your video, because I'm going to give you an example. And I post the audio Bible using Adam. So watch this. We're going to play. You got Adam.
I speak funny.
So it's crazy. You just got so many different things.
After months of intensive development, Fish.Audio 1.5 just launched major.
You see, that's very professional. I think that's professional for you to use for your advertisement, for your ads, and for your YouTube channels, for your Instagram. A lot of you don't want to be in front of the camera. You don't want to hear your voice. You think you sound stupid. But at the end of the day, we all sound crazy in some form of way. But what kind of information are you dishing out? And depending on what you're into, you even got the Donald Trump voice. Let's hear.
Nobody knows your voice better than me. Believe me. other companies, they're terrible, just terrible with noise. But we have the best technology, the absolute best. We're gonna make everything so quiet, so beautiful, you won't believe it.
Okay, so that's just basically a small sample of giving you. I mean, there's different things. Everyone then put some stuff up here, so you could change the voices. You could bookmark your voices. You can now we have collections. You could create collaboration and stuff with other people. That's powerful right there. And then you have the text to speech, where you basically could take all the the text that you put out there, and then you could generate the play. Now remember, there's a free version and a paid version, and we're going to get into all that today. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an example of how it works. Okay, and this is what we're going to do. Here it is. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to go to the Bible, and then I'm just going to do a paragraph. And I'm going to copy that. We're a faith-based family. So Philippians 4:13, I could do all things in Christ Jesus who strengthens me. Through Christ Jesus who strengthens me. You already know. So let's see what we can do. We're going to paste that right here. And we're going to hit this. And now we come over here. It's going to take us to the text to speech. In the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. So let's just hear how it sounds when we pick the person that we want. So let's hit play. Okay, so it's also going to take us over here it takes us right to the paid version. Okay. So what we want to do, we want to be able to see if we can be able to get it to play what we have. Okay, there you go.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. 2. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. 4. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome.
Okay, so there we go. We got it. But they have a little, this is what they did. I don't know if you've seen that, but when I first hit it to put it out there, they showed their advertisement to make you upgrade. And so, you just got to click out of that, and then you get to go back into, the version that is free. But remember, I think it's only limited a certain amount of time a day, but if you go and you pay for the paid version, you're going to get a lot more. You're going to be able to tell stories and everything else, and it's very affordable. I'm shocked how affordable it is, because I overlooked it and I was like, wow. So lets me know that I'm going to have to even myself upgrade. Even though I have different, I have a whole bunch of different softwares that I use and everything else for my YouTube videos. But this is the catch. When you go down to the paid version, watch where I take my face down here. When you come down here, you see volume, you see speed, temperature. You have to have the paid version to be able to get that. You have to have the paid version to be able to go that far. You understand? To be able to change the volume, to change the speed. Maybe I don't like how fast he read it. I don't, so that's why I'm not using that. But if you upgrade to the paid version, you can adjust the volume, you can adjust the speed, the temperature, and everything else that you have. So also the voice cloning, and it says up to 90 seconds of you recording or uploading a file. So I think that's very important, because 90 seconds is a lot. That's a minute and a half. If you think about how many a paid YouTube video is about 8 minutes. A good YouTube video is about 8 minutes, unless you're doing shorts. If you're doing shorts, then you're going to win. But you could come here to the upload your if you have a voice recording outside of this. I don't know why you do that if this is a voice recording software, but then again, who am I? So now you hit the record, or you can record your own voice and just upgrade. That's very powerful. Then you got Story Studio. See, I'm walking you through this. I want y'all to know that, I care for you to know all the information. All I ask is for you hit that like, that subscribe, and that bell icon for more information. And it says, we don't have a project here, but you could put a project there, so that it could tell you, you know, next time you go there, you can pull it out. It might be your story. It might be you telling a story. It might be you saying, you know, this is what it does, and, you know, explaining your story. But all that stuff is in your projects. In other words, it's kind of like a, you know, you're saving your information for all the stuff that you put out. Okay. Then also, here's the catch. Here's the power right here. The video editor. You can create a new project. You'll hit the new project. You'll name it. Let's just see how we do here. My project. I'm gonna just hit my project. Okay. And then it'll go to create a project. It'll open up. This is fire right here. So now you got the video editor right here. You got your own video editor. You got your text. You got effects, and that's coming soon, it says. So they ain't even have it out there. So this is still new software, very powerful, and people are. It's just awesome to jump onto this. Even the fact is they have an editor in here, which means that you can do your own stories and stuff in here. Now, I have not created a story in here yet, but you're gonna know that I'm gonna be jumping on it too. You could check. You got sound effects. There you go. So you could put in what kind of sound effects that you want. Describe the sound effect you want to generate. Let's see if it has a swish. Let's just try a swish. And the duration, 5 seconds. However you want it. 5 seconds is good. Let's just see if it gives us for free, because you know this is how they get you. And I think if you were to add your own, like, depending on, you see it's generating right now, so let's see what it gives us. But I think if you wanted to go into this kind of software and you're saying, look, you know what, I want to boom, I want to have a sonic boom, I want to have it sound like army trucks, I want to sound like army tanks, I want to sound like a excavator, I want cats rowing, meowing, all that other stuff, and all these things that you're adding onto it. I think it's a possibility that this could be your go-to, because it's looking like they're trying to put everything on one platform. So kudos to the Fish.Audio app. Kudos to you. You know, maybe they should reach out to me and say, hey, we need you to promote more of our videos for us. And then we'll come down and I'll go over the plan for you of how much it costs and all the things that you need to do to get the maximum effect of this, because I want everyone to be successful in 2026. That's just how it is. So it's still generating. I don't like that. It's a swish. Maybe it's the fact is I should probably have gave it more information right there, but it's still generating. So I don't want to wait too much. You could claim more. Okay, you could claim more credits by following them on Discord, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. So if you follow them, you'll get more credits. They'll actually give you more credits. That's even just as good. Anyone that wants you to succeed, or any company that's going to put out software, there's like most softwares that first started out, they started out giving out free. It was free. Or they gave you a test. They gave it out to a certain amount of people who are generating content, and they gave them a test. That's the way it should be. It should be more for even for the people who are newbies on YouTube. So this is how you build a YouTube channel right here, basically. And then I'm gonna come down here because it's taking too long. I'll come back and check on it. And then you got your audio separation. You can separate your vocals and your voice. That's fire. So if you have a whole video and you just want to hear the drums from it, you just want to hear the bass from it, you could upload your file and with your music and everything else. And then it'll be able to, you can come down here and it'll separate what music's playing in your background. If you just want to hear the background music, if you just want to hear the drums, this is fire. Man, they're going heavy right now. This is why 2026 could be your year to make a generation, to make changes, So we came back here, took us out of there. So, just go on to the Fish.Audio app, play around with it. Let me know how much you got out of it, much more than me, but I'm just running it through. Voice agents. Okay, no agent yet. Create your first voice agent. So you even got voice agents in here. That's powerful. Okay, voice agents are in beta and not recommended to produce workloads. Costs are reduced by 50%. Please contact support. Okay, so they're still in beta testing. So, but that's still good because that lets you know they're growing. Come back in a couple months, maybe 2 months or something like that. Or even if you just get it now, use all the stuff that you're using. You're still getting the maximum ability off it. Before I go to the plan, we're going to go and see that. Look, it even gives you tutorials. Wow, there's people on here that did YouTube videos already on it. So I guess mine's going to be up there too. There you go. Here you go. All right, Fish.Audio. So that's very powerful. Maybe you want to get into that tutorial life. And then if you want to upgrade, that's you. You can find out what's new. And it just shows you right here, 2025. That's where they dropped that studio to upgrade. They got all type of stuff going on. Mini source. Fish V1.6 is here. Wow, they're going heavy. V1 too. So they're really upgrading. They're really making big noise over here. And so you have the plans. This is where everybody wants to know. They want to know, get into the plans. But I had to run you through this because I know that you're looking for a free voiceover. I know you're looking for it, but remember, it's only going to give you a certain amount, but it's enough to get you started, you know? Here we are. So it says, now we go, here's the plan. Here's for everybody. I want to know, how much is it? How much is it? This is the yearly plan, and this is the monthly plan right here. The yearly plan, if you play for the yearly plan, you're going to get, you know, a couple dollars shaved off of it, $11 a month, up to 200 minutes. You understand that? Up to 200 minutes. That's like almost 3 hours. So you're really good. You understand? So if you were to take this up to 400 minutes of V1.5, V1.6, up to 15,000 characters per generation, that's fire. So you might as well get, if you're going to write a story and you go to ChatGPT or wherever you go to write your story, make sure that you put in, make the story up to 4,000, 14,000, 15,000 characters. That way you're getting the fullness of your videos. And then that's a big overload. That's a big prompt. This is really good right now. And you get 250,000 credits monthly for $11. Oh my goodness. And I guess let's switch over to the pro plan. So it's looking at $75 a month for the pro plan, and you're basically 2 million credits monthly. In other words, you're unlimited. You could write as many stories, you could do as many voices overs as you want. You could be big on TikTok, Instagram, everything else. Your own personal influencer. I like when people do videos where they show clips but they do the voiceover, and even if they're not talking to yourself, give the information. I like that. So it's up to 27 hours of S1 generation monthly. This is fire. Up to 54 hours of V1.5 or V1.6 generation monthly. In other words, that's their software. That's the stuff that they have, you know, so you can be able to maximize what they have when they upgrade their systems. Up to 30,000 characters per generation, and you can see the rest right here. So let's go to the monthly, what it is if you were to pay monthly, because you don't want to pay yearly. And you can see for the $11 a month, that's 132 billed annually. I think that's reasonable. And then if you want to go higher than that, like you really have a team, y'all want to go stronger, $75 a month, it's 900 billed annually. That's a lot. But I think if you're going to get the unlimited version, you might as well just go heavy. So if you go to pay for a monthly, it just comes up a couple dollars. You can see that on the yearly, it was $75 for the pro plan. And then for the monthly, it's $100. So that's a big jump to $25. As you switch to the annual plan, for 3 months off. Wow. If you switch to the annual plan, you get 3 months off. That's big. They're smart. That's how they get you. Everybody want 3 months off. There's only 12 months in a year, so 3 months free is that's good right there. And then you got the $15 a month. I think you can do that. You're getting more for your bang for your buck. Everybody knows the voiceover of Adam and everyone on 11 Labs. Everybody knows the voiceover. So when you come back to the home, remember we went over there, we put the Bible in and we heard what it sound like. As I told you, I'd rather probably have the paid version because I like to be able to adjust how fast a person talks. I like to be able to adjust how he sounds. Is he excited? Is he sad? Is he happy? I like to put these things into play. So as you already know, don't forget, right in the bottom, there you go. You can check this out. I'll leave the link in the bottom of the description right there. And on top of that, don't forget to subscribe. Brother Reese, thank you, treasures and blessings family. Peace. See you on the other side. Let's go.